Hi, Dr. Paul Haider here. Today I want to talk about bringing down our desires. Every time we have a desire for this or that or anything materialistic, we actually bring ourselves into more of an animalistic mode. When we even take food, it's about us taking just what we need and not any more, and allowing ourselves to give excess food to other people who need that food. And we see this in the United States right now. We see many people obese, and this is really not even helping their body. We have to let go of our desires. We have to let go of our need to eat more and pleasure ourselves because of food is there. Just because it's there doesn't mean we need to eat it. And other people are starving in the world, and that brings us to money. Money is great, but to use money wisely and to help other people with it is the great thing to do. And to live simply. And you see a lot of people doing this nowadays. You see a lot of people going in, living in very small homes that are brand new, small. You see people downsizing, and they're living in small trailers that they build themselves, and small homes which they build themselves. And people are understanding that less is more, and they can give back to society even more. Now, how are we giving back? Can we give with money? In the United States, we give very little compared to Canada. Canada gives, an average person gives 5 times more. So it's important that we really think about what we need in the way of money and allow ourselves to help others as much as possible, and downsizing our desires and finding that which is important to us and letting go of the rest. Also letting go and being very precise about our time, our desires of doing nothing. Some downtime is good. It's great. I'm not saying that it's not good to relax. It is good to relax, and I believe in that 110%. At the same time, to not be doing anything is not a good thing either. We came here to this planet to make a difference in other people's lives, and to take our time and use it wisely to make a difference in somebody else's life. There are people, I know people I've talked to that in this world who sleep with a gun under their pillow because they're afraid of their life all the time. And other people who, have to go and get water every day, 4 or 5 times a day. And if we can help these people in some way with our time and effort, we can make a difference in the world. And with our energy, we have a certain amount of energy, and how are we using that energy? Are we using it only on our desires to go have bungee jumping and to, go ziplining and doing things that ingratiating the body and bringing only pleasure to us? Or are we going out and helping to build, habitat for the people who are homeless, and going out and giving out sandwiches to help people who are starving? Are we making a difference by just being there for people who are blind? Are we making a difference because we are there as a big brother or big sister to somebody who doesn't have a parent? Or are we there because we are a foster parent, or there because we actually adopted children so we can make a difference in their lives because they didn't have anybody at all? And these things make all the difference in the world. And also about bringing down those negative desires that we have, those negative thinkings that we have, that negative thinking that we have going on a lot of the time, into something which is positive, And I think it comes into a place of being in gratitude. And I think it's important that, especially here in the United States, we take for granted a lot of stuff that we have. We can own a home, we can buy a car. In a lot of places in the world, you have to wait 3 years to buy a car, and you don't get to pick a color a lot of the time. At other places, you don't get to own a home. So I think it's important that we be in great gratitude and let go of the negative thinking that we have going on. Of course, there are things going on that we don't like, but at the same time, there's a balance. You know what I mean? We're supposed to have balance of allowing ourselves to know we can change this, at the same time have positive thinking going on. So we don't go into this negative way of looking at life. And when we get into that negative way of looking at life, nothing is good in life at all. And then there is a meltdown of the whole core of who we are. And our self-confidence disappears, and our ability to actually make a difference in somebody else's life disappears also, because we just go into an anger mode. And at that point, we don't help anybody, including ourselves. So it's allowing ourselves to let go of these desires, which are sometimes materialistic, animalistic, pleasuring ourselves as far as food and enjoyment, and finding a balance there of helping others, and a balance of making a difference in the world, and then being in great gratitude for the simple things. And to eat, just to eat to live instead of living to eat, I think that's really important. A lot of us, I know quite a few people who live to eat, and it's not good. Sometimes we get to be 300, 400 pounds, and that's the only thing that makes us happy is to eat, and that's pretty sad. But when we make a difference in somebody's life and that makes us happy, boy, there is nothing that can fill you up more than just that. And to adopt a little child that has nothing, that has never had a parent as he knows of or she knows of, and fill their heart with joy. Wow. There is nothing greater than that. So I ask you to put a limit on your desires and to fill the hearts of other people with joy. I love you.